in today's list, I had to go with none other than a Scavenger from Call of the Dead. Now, the reason why I put this in the list because I love sniping in Call of Duty, and the fact that they made a Wonder Weapon sniper rifle, I mean, that just sounds like before you even see it, it just sounds amazing. And even though this thing didn't have like infinite damage like most Wonder Weapons on this list, it still, in my opinion, was a great weapon altogether, and it did make Call of the Dead pretty fun to play. And compared to the other Wonder Weapon on this map, the Scavenger was a lot better than the VR11 in my opinion. But anyways, it was pretty good at taking out George. The reason why they didn't make it an infinite damage, I think, was because it took out George way too easy. If it was, but yeah, so this gun comes in at the number 5 list because it's a sniper rifle. It explodes, and who doesn't want a sniper rifle that explodes? Now jumping into the number 4 slot, I had to go with the Blundergat. Now with the Blundergat, this is exclusive on Mob of the Dead only. Now with the Blundergat, you can do multiple things with this gun. You can normally upgrade it like you would, and I think that version is called the Sweeper. Or you can upgrade it, sort of upgrade it, but you build this Asagat kit, and it's called the Asagat once you put it in, and then you can upgrade that, to the Vitrolic Withering. And the Vitrolic Withering, I think the sweeper is best for taking out Brutus, but the Vitrolic Withering is an amazing gun, and this is the reason, like, you can do so much stuff with this gun, and this is the reason why I love this Wonder Weapon. And this gun just makes Mob of the Dead so much more fun to play. And like I said, the fact that you can do multiple things with it, you can go add it to an Asagat kit, you can upgrade it, you can do both. I mean, it's just amazing, and you can get more than one. You can get the one out of the box, and then you can get another one if you go around the map and get the Afterlife skulls with the tomahawk. And again, this Wonder Weapon is still pretty powerful too. I really do think this is one of the better guns on Mob of the Dead, if not the best. And this is why it hops in at the number 4 spot. Now heading on to number 3, I had to go with the Ice Staff or the Ultimate Ice Staff. Now, the Ice Staff is exclusive to Origins only. Now, the Ice Staff to me, I mean, the Ice Staff is such an overpowered Wonder Weapon. It's crazy how overpowered this thing is. Now, I only decided to put one staff in this top 5. Now, don't get me wrong, all staffs could have made the list. But I just chose my favorite staff in Origins on this list, so I went with the Ice Staff at the number 3 spot. But again, the Ice Staff is just such an easy weapon to use to get to high rounds. You can literally stand in one spot, shoot at the ground, and you can do that for the rest of the game, basically. The only problem you would have is with ammo. Now, the Ice Staff the only thing about the Ice Staff, you cannot get this out of the box like most weapons on this list. I think all weapons on this list, I'm pretty sure. You have to build it and upgrade it yourself if you actually want to actually use it. So that alone is it kind of makes sense that such an overpowered Wonder Weapon you have to do a little bit of work to get. It's not as easy as going to the box, spending 950 points plus, and getting it. You have to actually do it. You actually have to upgrade it, do it, build it, everything. So yeah, the Ice Staff comes in at the number 3 slot. It's a really great weapon. If you guys don't know how to build it, it is on my channel. I'll probably link it in the description as well. But yes, let's head into number 2. Now jumping in at the number 2 spot, this is going to be an old favorite for some of you zombie slayers out there. I had to go with none other than the Wunderwaffe DG2. Now the Wunderwaffe DG2 can be found on Doris, Shinonuma, and Call of the Dead, I think, if you do the Easter egg. Now, the Wunderwaffe DG2 back in War.War was really good, don't get me wrong, but I think there was a glitch with it. If you did shoot some of the zombies that were close to you, that you lost your Juggernog, and if you got hit once, it was game over. Now, in the Black Ops 1 version, I don't think they have that problem. If they do, I don't see why they didn't fix it. But I think in Black Ops 1, it's a lot smoother to use. Now, in this gameplay, I think I did do this in War.War just because I wanted to go back and play it. But the Wunderwaffe is such a great weapon. I mean, it's an old favorite. It's like the ray gun. And, like, everybody just wants to go back and use that gun. And hopefully, with the new Doris remake, we might be seeing it return. So hopefully, we see it return. If it doesn't, it's gonna be a bummer. But I'm pretty sure they got something up their sleeve. They might return with this weapon. Now, this possibly could have been number one, but there is one gun that my favorite gun is number one on this list, and you'll see why if you watch my top five. Top five zombie maps. Now, coming in at the number one spot in my list on today's top 5 best wonder weapons, I had to go with none other than the wave gun from Moon. Now, the wave gun from Moon has been my favorite ever since I played this map. Most of you are saying, "Whoa, where's the ray gun? Where's the ray gun Mark II?" Now, I'm not that big of a fan of the ray gun. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but there's some other guns on this list that I like more. Now, I would like to go back and use the ray gun, yes, but this gun, the wave gun, I hope to see it return, but I probably won't get to see that unless they do possibly a Moon remake, which could be very possible depending on where they're going with the storyline. But this gun is just, it reminds me so much of the ray gun too. It reminds me of the ray gun. That's kind of probably why I like it, and it's a one-shot kill with the wave gun effect up until round infinity, I'm pretty sure. And it's on probably my favorite map of all time. I can't beat that. And the fact that it's like 2 guns put into one is just amazing. And the Easter egg, the map does have a big influence on why I like this gun too, because Moon's just one of my favorite maps of all time. One of the best Easter eggs of all time as well. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, the wave gun does come in at the number 1 spot. I did want to point out there was an honorable mention that I want to say. I forgot to do it before I got into the number 1. I do want to say the honorable mention today is the Thunder Gun. I was really close to putting this into the list, but I had some other guns that made it, and the Thunder Gun almost did make it. This top 5 did take me a while to debate what guns was my favorite, what guns should be in what positions. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy, like, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I like to see your guys' feedback. I like to see what your guys' top 5 is, because here recently I've been seeing some comments. My top 5 has been somewhat different from your guys' top 5, and I would like to know what your guys' top 5 is. Let me know down in the comments, and let me know if you got what specific top 5 you guys want to see next. And guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces. They what I want. They what I want. They what I want. They what I want.